What's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for another Group 3 race on Gran Turismo Sport. Now racing on day 2 of Circuit de Spa-Francochamps on the daily race. So this is going to get everything. We'll be prepared for another 8 laps. So this will might be able to get ready. We'll get started. So hope we will always going to be able to keep on training for having a good race. We're always going to stay clean. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to race, and let's get started. Everything will be set up and ready to go for having another good race. So this will might be able to stay on the top position. We're always going to be able to have a best qualifying time. So hope everybody is trying to be able to take some practice. So this is going to get everything will be ready to go. But this will be able to have a one moment at the conclusion. We're always going to be able to take some times, and then this is going to be able to drive faster. We might be able to take that upper hill turns. It's going to get very roughly on it. So going to make sure if we had to be able to avoid the penalty, we might be able to get ready. Now this is going to be able to take that fuel strategy. We might be able to get set up. So going to make sure to be able to set on to the fuel map onto 3. So this will might be able to make it well pressured to be able to keep up. We'll also to save fuel in case. So this will might be able to get ready. We'll be able to make sure to be able to stay on top position as possible. So going to make sure that this turn is going to get everything what we have to do. Just going to be able to avoid the penalty by ignoring the track limit is going to get very tough option if we have to make sure to do it perfect correctly. So this is going to get everything. We might be able to stay going faster. We might be able to keep it up. Now this is going to get everything. We might be able to do correctly on the turns. So it will always going to be able to have the radar. We'll be able to set up to be in case whenever any opponents might be able to coming in. Now this is going to be able to have that warm-up to be able to get started. So we got a long way to go to be able to take some practice for this week. We're always going to be able to keep up. We'll always do for some racing training to do. That will be able to have the moment of exercise. We'll be able to get ready to race. So everybody is all set and ready to go. This will might be able to give other drivers will might be able to have different driver ratings. Will might be able to go correctly in for setting up the fuel map. Will might be able to be prepared. So this is going to get everything. Will going in onto the rolling start. Will also to get started. But this is going to be able to take the fuel map. Will also to take the strategy. Will might be able to save plenty of fuel during this time of the race. So this one might be able to have 8 laps. We might be able to go in. So let's go and take 8 laps on Spa-Francochamps. It is going underway. Let's get down to business. So we will always going to make a good clean race to keep it up. Now this is going to get everything. We'll be able to take that inside turn. It is going to get everything. We'll be able to take the progressive. We might be able to take the progress. We might be able to keep going faster in for. So going in onto that corner is going to get everything. We're going up a hill, so going to keep it well careful. So this one might be able to go in onto the apex while speeding up. We'll also to test our limits. Giving a good straight wheel might be able to keep it up. So hope this is going to be able to take plenty of distance. Will also to go on the racing exercise. Will might be able to take the higher limits. Taking that turns, and then this will falling up on the boot glimpse. So hope everybody is doing all right. So this is going to get everything. Will also to go in by every 8 laps around the track. So going to make sure that this is going to be able to take some time to do some racing training out there. So this will might be able to have a good demonstration. Will also to begin. Any categories of Group 3 race cars are probably able to race on the Belgium racetrack. It definitely might be important to be able to drive faster. Will might be able to keep up. If this is going to be able to take a lot of perfection of training, so this will be able to good to go to be able to race on the Nations Cup and the Manufacturer Series. So hope this is going to get everything. We'll be prepared for all of us So this will might be able to find a good capability racing skills will also to go in. Gonna make sure that this is gonna get everything. We'll find a good correction of each racing skills. Will also to have a sportsmanship rating will be able to increase. Somehow, every racer could probably able to take some time. We're always gonna make sure to keep up. We're always gonna make a good racing opportunity. We'll also to take plenty of much training. We'll also to go in. It will might help, but it will might be able to do the right moments. We'll be able to race on any other corners. We'll might be able to give a good specific moment to be able to keep it up. Well, can't believe it, that was so close. So Long Science is definitely almost at the moment, so he will might be able to stay in third place. Keep up the training, Long Science. This is gonna get everything. Will might be able to get everything worked faster. Will might be able to go in. So looks like I'm coming in to be able to overtake, but this is gonna be able to take a lot of precision when the opponents are about to be able to coming by to be able to make the overtake. But it is going to be quite pretty tougher out there, so going to make sure landing on that apex is going to be the only option way. Taking a lot of speed, Will might be able to take that limits, Will might be able to go in. Now, this is going to get everything. Will be able to take that turn, so going to make sure that this is going to be able to do the professional ways to be able to drive in. Okay, PTY Art is now coming nearby on my position to be able to make one opening overtake. Gonna make sure to stay in fourth place. Is gonna get everything going. Pew is at 75% remaining, so this is gonna get everything. Will might be either Will might be able to use the fuel map. If possible, Will might be able to help out. Oh man, can't believe it, I was so close. We almost get spun up off the track. This is gonna get everything. Will be well basic work to be able to go in. This has to be able to take plenty of practice. We're always gonna be able to keep on racing. So taking the qualifying time first, and then this will might be able to have a 8-lap challenge. We might be able to test ourselves to be able to race on a higher limit. But each category could probably be able to race anytime we want, so this one might be able to have a perfect start to be able to have a Group 3 will also to begin. So we will always going to be able to keep racing. We're always going to be able to have a one ultimate training ground. We might be able to be prepared for the next competition of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series. So, oh man, ouch, that is very smart. Well, that was totally bummer to see it, folks. Gonna make sure, try not to get slammed too much, because that will might impact other drivers. Well, just trying to get myself together, so they got a long way to go, because this is gonna need to be able to drive perfect to be a professional driver. So gonna make sure to be very respectful during this time of the racing training. Is gonna get everything will be prepared. Now, looks like two of them are definitely might be going in onto the penalty line, so gonna make sure that this is gonna get everything will be going in. We'll be able to slow down, so gonna make sure that this will might be able to climb myself back onto fourth place. This is gonna get everything will basic work. So gonna make sure to be very respectful. So can't believe it, almost at the moment to be able to have a one racing instructor to be able to have this moment to be able to have a video. We'll also to begin to do some racing training. We'll also to get started. Now this is gonna get everything might be able to get back on the grid. So hope this one might be able to continuing on what's left. So well, it is going to be quite pretty aggressive out there, so going to make sure to be able to be on the lookout from incoming behind. That's going to be a very hard hit for Knox. It's going to get everything. We'll be able to make sure to be very careful. Taking that turn, so putting in on that apex is going to get everything will be able to work properly. We might be able to make it stand still. Now this is going to get everything to be well settled in to be able to resume the run. So, well, that was definitely might be a pretty hard crash at the last turn. So, gonna make sure to be able to keep it well managed on the speed, to be very careful. But it is going to get everything will be hard, roughly. We might be able to be very cautious. So whenever it happens, so gonna make sure that this is gonna get everything to be able to master the last turn. We'll take the perfection. We might be able to make the key. Will also to go in. But it also does. But better make sure to be able to have a respectful moment on the track. We'll always to be able to drive faster. We'll go right like a pro. Fourth lap is going in onto the long halfway, so we might be able to get ready. So this is going to get everything. We might be able to keep it well managed on the fuel map. We might be able to work perfectly. So gonna make sure to deal with that turn is gonna get very challenging for us to be able to keep reaching up the higher limit. We might be able to speed up. So this is gonna be able to take that gap distance. We might be able to go in. Gonna make sure that this is gonna get everything following up on the blue blimp. Is gonna get everything well simple up and make it simple. We'll also keep going faster. We might be able to keep it well accelerated to be able to make a good management. We're always going to make sure to be able to have a good feel, to be in integrity, to be able to stay on it. Okay, PTY Art is doing okay on third place, so hope he can probably able to have a third place finish. We might be able to have a best time, to be able to have a training moment, to be able to enjoy it. So we're all training to be able to race on Spa-Francochamps. It's going to get everything will be prepared. So training is definitely might be the only best way for us to be able to get ready. So competition training is definitely might be pretty good for us to be able to take some time to be able to get ready to do the competition. So hope season 2 is definitely might be going on since we finished the first season. So now might be able to have the best time for us to be able to get started. Just gonna make sure to be able to keep racing up the throttle. Will might be able to deal with that speed turn. Is gonna get everything going in onto the apex. So this is gonna get everything. Will also gonna make sure to take that perfection. It's gonna get everything to be well optional. We might be able to go in. There you go. Fifth lap, Will might be able to go in. So gonna make sure to be able to have lean number 4. Will might be able to do the perfection. It's gonna get everything to be well stabilized. Will might be able to maintain the pace. So it looks like Try Q Killer is now coming out of the pits. Will might be able to have a good feel. Will might be able to give a little bit more spare time amount. So hope this will might be able to work well onto the lean number 4. Could work onto the upper hill track. Is going to get everything. Will might be able to race up the speed. Will might be able to keep it well managed to maintain. That will might help. So this is going to get everything to be well perfection. Is going to get everything what we need to do some more training. We'll also to be able to have a good endurance race, to have a fuel map. We'll also to save a lot of fuel as possible. We might be able to help out to be able to make our way onto the top position. So gonna make sure this is gonna be able to have a common goal. If you're a guy, if you're really gonna get started, we might be able to have that driver rating. We might be able to get increased soon. So this will might help, but it will always going to be able to take a lot of efforts. We might be able to take a lot of time to be able to be very focused. We might be able to take the positions. We're also going to get everything will go faster. Come on, just going to keep it nice and steady until this is going to get everything. We might be coming back in anytime soon. So this is going to get everything. Will might be able to have a lot of pit stop. Will might be needed for one time per use. Okay, one is in the pits, so looks like this is going to be able to take 28 seconds, and now it looks like almost reached up onto 30 seconds. Now this is going to be able to have the best call. Will might be able to go in, so gonna make sure that this is going to get everything to be well purposed to be able to going in onto the pit. That Will might be able to help out. Will might be able to make it one good way to be able to get in. So this one might be able to have a recommend stop near at 50%. Hope this Will might be able to have my crew to be ready to go. There we go. New set of the tires, and then this will might wait until this will might be able to have plenty of fuel by the spare, so this will be good to go. Now looks like going in onto the 6th lap, so only 2 more remaining, so this is going to get everything. Will might stay on in 5th place, so this Will might be getting there soon. Now it's going to get very tougher for any of us that we should probably be able to keep trying. Will also to go faster. Will might be able to kick it up a notch, so giving a good slipstream might be able to take the upper hand. Will might be able to go in there. Now the 5th gear is definitely might be able to make one good endurance. It's going to get everything. Will might make it hold. Okay, looks like did pretty well. Gonna make sure to be able to do the correction turn. Will might be able to make a basic skill. Will also to go in. Now this is going to get everything to be well purposely made to do it, so gonna make sure that this is going to get everything. Will always going to have a one good perfect hot lap to be able to race on the track. Will always going to be able to keep up. Will might be able to have a one good clean moment, so sometimes it happens, so we're gonna be able to keep training. Will might be able to do for the best. So hope everybody is pretty excited for the moment, so gonna make sure that this is gonna be able to have ourselves to be able to take some practice. Will might be able to go in. It will might help, but we will might be able to learn to keep it together. Will might be able to stay faster. Will might be able to go in. But right now, this is going to get everything has to be able to do perfectly. Will might be able to find a good capability turns. Will might be able to take the upper hand. It's going to get everything well skillful made to do it. Just going to have that last turn. It's going to get very sharp on the edge. It's going to get everything. Will might be able to keep it well careful of the limit. So hope everything is quite doing well. But they will keep trying, folks. We will always going to keep trying. Will might be able to keep going faster. Will might be able to make it nearly there. So 7th lap is going to get very closer onto the 8th and final lap. This is going to get everything has to be able to take that perfection. Will might be able to take that excellent performance skill. Will might be able to go in. But this is going to be take some time. So hope we will might be able to be ready. Will also to do the best race. But we got to be able to make a good, perfect moment. We'll be able to enjoy this time of the race. So it will have to be able to take that good handling, precision, and some more skills. We might be able to be ready. So don't get yourself stressed out. So this is going to get everything what we need to do to be able to keep trying. Will might be able to make a good, excellent, perfect hot lap. Will might be able to race around. So gonna make sure to be able to keep up the training. Will might be able to do whenever we could, but it will always gonna be able to test ourselves. Will might be able to go on to the higher limits. Okay, that was so close. Gonna make sure that this is gonna be able to take that turn. Will might cause the distance. Will might be able to go from behind. but we still might be able to keep it well perfect to be able to take that inside turn. So hope everything turns well. So it also happens that the tire wear effect is definitely might be able to turn on by active. So this is going to get everything to be needs to be able to take a lot of good speed out there. We're always going to be able to do whatever it takes, but this is going to get everything needs to be able to stay together. Will might be able to make a good focusing moment to be able to maintain. So this is going to get everything well skillful to be able to keep it well cautioned, has to be able to go on. So here we go. This is going to be the final lap of the race. So this is going to get everything what we have to do. So stopping at 25% remaining. So this is going to be a very risky moment. We'll also to be able to have this mostly part of the training is going to get everything will be going in. Now let's go and proceed. So this is going to get everything going in onto the top 5 finish. We'll have to be there soon. So this is going to get everything has to be able to keep up the pace. Will might be able to go faster. Okay, so looks like he's definitely might be passing me. So hope he does. So this is going to get everything Will going in. So the gloves are about to be able to come up by the fuel map. So this is going to get everything going on the power number 1 to be able to go in. So come this far for taking a lot of practice of the struggle. So gonna make sure to keep it well maintained. Is gonna get everything well tightened up on it. There you go. Taking one good perfect turn since the first day of the track on the daily race. So we still gonna be able to keep up. We're always gonna make sure to be able to have a lot of best racing skills. We might be able to go in. Now, this is going to get everything to be well concentrated to be able to stay on it. So, when doing the final lap, so this will might be able to switch back onto power 1. So, maintain positions will be okay. So, going to make sure to be able to turn the higher limit. We might be able to be prepared for. So, this is going to get everything we'll be able to be prepared for. So, takes them a lot of good racing skills by having a fuel map. Will might be able to keep it stand still. Will also to be maintained on the pace. But it happens all the time, so we don't want to get everything slowed down by running out of gas. So gonna make sure to be able to keep trying. So this one might be able to keep a good watchful eye out on the fuel. So whenever it's run out, so this is going to be a very tough one. So if we had to make sure to be able to stay together, Will might be able to make one endure moment to be able to keep it stand still. Will might be able to stay on track. So this is going to get everything going in. So 0.2 liters remaining. So this has to be able to go in. All right, take that final stretch. So looks like this is going to be doing well by taking a 6th place finish. So we did pretty good out there, folks. So hope everybody did doing their best. So this is going to be able to take some more time. We're always going to make it a perfect, clean race. Will might be able to keep it up. We'll always keep trying. We're always going to make sure that every race Will might be able to take some practice of racing. We will always to be able to keep up for our driver ratings. We might be able to increase. So that was pretty close to be able to have a clean race by a single star. So that was pretty good out there for the 2nd day of this race. So this will might be able to continuing on for the next day. So it will might be able to do the best we can to be able to take some more practice. So every race will also to have a training we might be able to get prepared for. So we did pretty good out there, folks. So we did pretty good. So we still got a long way to go to be able to do a very good successful drivers to be able to race on Spa-Francochamps. So it will be quite making the best clean race. We're always going to make it one perfection. We're always going to be very excellent drivers out there to be able to take a lot of practice. We might be able to do a perfect moment to be able to do what's the best. Gonna keep on racing on Spa-Francochamps. We're always going to be able to test our skills on the higher limit. It will always going to be able to do for the best if we had to be able to keep racing to train, Will might be able to do perfectly for the best to keep practicing on Spa-Francochamps. Will also to be able to go on a higher speed limit. Will might be able to take some time to do some handling turns. So we will always going to be able to keep training until at the end of this week's of the daily race. We're always going to make sure to do for the best. We're always going to be able to make one perfection of the clean race. Will might be able to make the key. We're always going to be able to keep going faster. If possible, to be able to have the field map will be able to help us. Will might be able to keep up. We're always going to be able to maintain for having a one perfection moment. We'll be able to take some time to be in first place. So everybody will always going to keep up. We're always going to keep training. So this will might be able to take for one excellent racing opportunity. Will might be able to do for a perfection moment. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be see you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.